Let's take a listen.
I don't know if Candy said I didn't like Shamia. I think what Candy said was she doesn't believe we're as cool as we used to be. And yes, that's true. When you come on the show and you have certain expectations, and then things seem to turn on you without you knowing, that can change any relationship. But I don't think Candy said anything like that. Y'all don't be trying to stir stuff up now, because you know how y'all do. So why didn't I post Shamia's song? Well, she didn't send it to me to post.
Beautiful day, ladies. Thank you for being here, because every time a woman chooses to be still, to be intentional, and to pour back into herself, the world shifts. But before we talk about elevation and becoming, we need to talk about something deeper. Privacy in a world that glorifies oversharing. Privacy is not secrecy. It is sacred. It is protection. It is spiritual discernment. As women, especially those walking in divine feminine energy, we must remember that access to us is not a right, it's a privilege. Your peace is not public property. Your growth is not for everyone to witness. You are not required to narrate your healing in real time. God moves in silence for a reason, because the sacred often starts in solitude. Think about the womb, hidden, protected, life-forming. That's how God works in us. If you expose your breakthrough to unprepared, bitter, or broken people too early, you risk sabotage. The wrong energy can delay your deliverance. That's why privacy is necessary. When you're in alignment with your highest self, your spirit becomes magnetic. And that magnetism will attract all types of energy, not all of it pure. That's when discernment becomes your shield. Stop giving front row seats to people who don't even clap for you. You are not obligated to let everyone in. Some people were only loyal to your dysfunction. When you start healing, growing, setting boundaries, and pulling back, they call it acting funny. But what it really is self-respect. Peace is expensive, not because it costs money, but because it costs boundaries, and boundaries will irritate those who benefited from your lack of them. But that's okay. You are not here to be everyone's savior, safe space, or sounding board. You are not here to fix broken people who refuse to heal. You are a woman, not a rehabilitation center. Your divine feminine energy is sacred. It creates, it heals, it transforms, it magnetizes, and for that reason, it must be protected. When you give too much of yourself to people who aren't in alignment with your spirit, they will try to minimize your blessing, downplay your light, and dilute your power. Some people will only support you as long as you stay small, but your destiny is too big to be caged by people's comfort. It's time to get intentional about who gets access to you. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your evolution. Some people are only meant to see the highlight reel, not the whole process. That's not being fake. That's being faithful to your peace. That's being wise with your energy. That's being a good steward of your spiritual gifts. Protect your joy. Protect your body. Protect your schedule. Protect your boundaries. Guard your peace like it's sacred, because it is. You are sacred. And don't let anyone confuse availability with value. You can be kind and unavailable, soft and distant, loving and limited. You don't owe anyone access to your becoming. Let them wonder. Let them speculate. Let them think what they want. You are not for everyone. You are for the aligned, the respectful, the worthy. Privacy is not hiding. It is honoring. And from this day forward, I pray you honor yourself so deeply that silence feels like safety and peace feels like power. May your privacy become your sanctuary, your boundaries become your armor, and your divine feminine energy remain untouched by anything that doesn't worship it properly. Because sis, being around you is a luxury, and only those in alignment should be allowed to enjoy it. Even in the dirt, God is planting something beautiful in me.